you pay. I wanna see your face as you watch the world fall apart at the seams. I know all your secrets, I know all your lies. You should know what goes around comes around. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. You cross the line and run the line. Attack the night. You cry wolf. I've heard it 1,000 times. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. You get what you You get what you deserve. You get what you You get what you deserve.
Okay, everyone, we are live. We are on ball here, folks. So, welcome, every one of you, or at least those who are planning on coming. I mean, I know there is people doing streams around the same time as I am, and yeah, they have a larger reach, most of than I do, and yeah. Anyway, how do I start this? Oh yeah, I know. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Monday Mayhem. I know it's a bit early. I'm just trying to do streams about a certain time. Hopefully, just so that I can get enough, just come in at later on down the road. I'll attract more. Just a thought. Anyway, our first video, we're gonna go and look at the again. I mean, honestly, what more can I say about this? What more? Other than the fact that, yeah, I just want to see what he's got to say. This is on September 25th, a few days ago. And we'll do it.
I'm not really trying to start a fire here, but you baseball cap sheeple ass motherfucking Christian clones are average. You are average C grade human beings. There's nothing special about you or the women you get at all.
I honestly have zero clue on what he is saying. But then again, this is Lucas Werner we're talking about. So, I wouldn't expect much from him. And in case you're wondering, yeah, there is no face cam right now because I'm thinking about doing away with the webcam one of these days. Hopefully soon, since the holidays are going to be coming around very soon. I want to get a better webcam, but something that has like a built-in light, or like a camcorder or something, or maybe get like a, I don't know, a functioning ring light that you can plug in. Just a thought. But regardless, I'm gonna ditch the webcam for the moment.
You are just simple fucks that often just use money to manipulate women to have sex with you. Oftentimes you're talking about pollution, riding around in your cars, being little fucking liberal hypocrites. Which is exactly why we need Marxism in this world.
This is a dark... Lucas, you're heading down a dark path. But then again, I wouldn't expect anything much from this guy. I mean, he is already a creep, and Marxism is something that most incels support, lobby for. I mean,
because the state would control things and say, no, it ain't shit. We aren't going to be all the same. That's bullshit. That whole notion that communists are all about us being the same. Look around you under capitalism. These baseball cap wearing frat boy idiot retards that only care about themselves and their little ego trip because of their fucking religion. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Fuck it all the hell. You're boring. Boring human filth. There's nothing spectacular about any of you whatsoever. I got the most popular vlog in Spokane.
No, you don't.
If you were nice to me, I'll come on your podcast or whatever. But I don't need to be around a bunch of simple fucking retarded fucking clone fucks that got nothing to offer this world other than mediocrity.
I could say the same about you. But then again, dude, you are one of the most reviled people I've ever seen on this platform. I mean, all the things you say about women, about Marxism, about communism, or whatever the fuck you're trying to say to, justify the fact that you are a sad, lonely man who's gonna end up dying alone in a ditch. I'm sorry, I cannot stand this fucker. I do not wish to understand him. I do not wish to tolerate him. I just wish that he would, I don't know, change his attitude, go away altogether. Because this is leading Lucas down a dark path. And I really don't want to see that happening. I really don't want to see what happens next. Because, again, this guy is so starved for attention. And that he'll try anything to deviate himself from the burden of the fact that he is going to end up alone and miserable for the rest of his existence.
Oh, Kurt! Is that the only language you understand, you walking urban dictionary of nonsense?
Honestly, there's nothing more to say about Lucas Werner. He's already fucked his life up. Anyway, let's hear what Von Helton has to say.
When she comes back, hopefully we can get these kids back and get them someplace. Got it quick. They looked it up. Don't open it, Vaughn. Yeah, I won't. I'm not stupid. Believe me, I am not stupid. Dear. But when she comes back, hopefully we can get these kids back and get them someplace safe, so that they're not down here where Clay County can keep stealing them every fucking time they get a rise in their ass.
That kind of sounds like the dumbest idea I've ever heard from you, Von Helton. Then again, there's a lot of stupid shit you've said. I hate being, like I said, nice guys do finish last, but the badasses will always kick ass. And I really do hate these types of people who say stupid shit like this on the internet. I'm sorry to go off on a tangent, but fuck Von Helton.
As soon as I get my kids back, they're leaving this area. They're going to be going someplace safe.
No, the fuck you're not. You're not getting your kids back. I mean, you should never get your kids back. Honestly, you shouldn't have had any kids to begin with in the first place, Von Helton. I mean, looking at how you live your life, how you waller, how you refuse to pick up after yourself, there's no way in hell anyone with anyone with half a brain would ever support you or your fucked up crusade. I'm sorry, Von Helton, but
these people are morons down here, and they're idiots, and they're extremely dangerous. And I got to get my kids the hell out of here. And so as soon as I get my children back, I will get them someplace safe out of Clay County, because this is fucking ridiculous. Taking kids for 10 months over a fucking bug in the head, or a spot of mustard on a blouse, or oh my God, you're potty training a puppy, or oh my God, it's Christmas morning and you got Christmas wrapping all over the floor. Oh my God. Oh, you forgot to do your dishes, Vaughn. Oh, you forgot to do your laundry, Vaughn. Oh my God, your house looks a mess, Vaughn. We're going to take your kids. Well, none of those things I just said, you're supposed to lose your kids over. None of them. Not one. What are you supposed to lose your kids over?
You're supposed to lose your kids over the fact that you neglected them. You locked them in their rooms, and wouldn't let them out to the bathroom just so that you can live stream and talk to the trolls. The fact that you let a mentally handicapped woman live with you and act as like a surrogate mother to kids, a woman who can't even fucking take care of herself.
If the kids are starving, naked, and they don't have a roof over their head. In other words, if the house is about ready to fall down, or if you can see their ribs, or if they ain't got no clothes to wear, that's when they remove the children. They're not supposed to remove the children over a dirty house. They're not supposed to remove the children over lice in the head. They're not supposed to remove the children over not doing your laundry or your dishes. No. Or a dirty house or any of that shit. That's not worthy to remove children from a home. You remove children from the home when they're in actual physical danger. Okay, well, my children have never been in actual physical danger. So Clay County.
Well, there's that time Andrea bathed one of your daughters in hot scalding water.
Has literally been kidnapping my children for the past 12 years. That's fact. It's not my opinion. That's fact. Okay.
Where is he getting this information? Where is he getting this idea from? I know goddamn well that Clay County had every right to remove those kids. It's not because the trolls told too. It's because this guy is mentally ill. I mean, listen to how this is the same guy who talks about, I don't know, being a descendant of Vlad the Impaler, being the Punisher, or Doctor Strange. I mean, reality, not a concept Von Helton would acknowledge.
So I've got to get my children the fuck out of this county and get them someplace safe in another state. Maybe Tennessee. I've got relatives in Tennessee. I've got relatives in Ohio. I've got relatives in California. I've got relatives in Florida. And so any one of those states, I can take my children and get them the fuck out of Clay County, because these people are idiots. And they're going to get my children killed. They're ultimately going to get my children. My children aren't already dead from COVID. Okay.
That's not something you would say. That is not something you would say about your kids. I mean, oh my God. You are such a heartless sociopath to say that shit.
Put them in a COVID-infected environment, 14,000 cases of active cases of COVID, and Clay County puts my kids right smack dab in the middle of it. Seriously, they did.
Well, that's because most of those people are just redneck, flat earth, Holocaust denying, staunch conservatives.
They did. Literally. They literally put my children in a COVID-infected county. 14,000 cases. Guess how much COVID is here at my house? Yeah, 0. I ain't got no COVID. Ain't no COVID here.
Well, that's because you don't leave the house, you dumbass. That's because you don't leave the house. Or, actually, the trailer. Because you're an agoraphobic freak. Sorry.
All right. So they literally put my children in danger. These people are idiots. They're dangerous. And now they're listening to a bunch of terrorists on the internet, which makes...
Wait, whoa. Terrorists? We're terrorists. Because we're more concerned about your kids' safety and well-being than your stupid ass? Miss me with that shit, Von Helton. Miss me with that shit.
Makes them doubly dangerous. So yeah, I got to get my fucking kids out of this hellhole and get them someplace safe. I'm going to stay here though. Now, the reason I'm going to stay here is because I'm going to go back. I'm going to fight back, man. I got to fight back against these dumb motherfuckers. All right. You don't steal people's kids and keep them for 10, 12 months at a time. Okay. You don't do that shit. That's fucking kidnapping, and it's fucking torture. Okay. They tortured my children. They tortured me. They tortured Andrea. And they need to pay for that shit. But I got to get my kids the hell out of here first. So as soon as I get my kids back, I'm going to ship them to another state temporarily. And then I'm going to go after these motherfuckers. All right.
You don't even know. You can't even leave the house. You don't even leave the house. You don't have a truck. You don't even have any support. The rest of your family hates you. And you're just... God damn it, Von Helton. You're...
That's the way it is.
But then again, who am I to judge? I'm sorry, I just had to... little bursts. But again, we gotta like mosey through. Gotta move through. Like I said, you gotta stick to your guns. Don't waste your time to try and please everyone around.
I'm angry now. You ain't really seen me angry.
I've seen you angry a lot.
But Vaughn, we've seen you rage on videos over on YouTube.
I've seen him. Oh yeah, I have seen Von Helton rage. I have seen that fucker rage. I mean, remember when Indigo? Remember when Indigo? The whole Indigo saga. Yeah, Indigo was a troll, tending to be a staunch conservative who pretending to be a brain dead. Not brain dead, but I think she was pretending to be manipulated, like she's pretending to be like Andrea. Pretending to have like the mind of a child. Maybe Indigo did have the mind of a child, but who knows? She was an abuse victim, but again, she's kind of like a Drozdia. Except she's not. Yeah. Honestly, if a Drozdia started hanging out with people, then again, who am I to judge? But yes, point is, Von Helton has raged at people. There have been streams where even other people's streams where people let him on there. People who host other people's streams and Von Helton let in. And guess what? He makes it all about himself, raging at the trolls, yelling at people who are trying to reason with him, people who have been trying to talk with him. He yells over them and sleep. I could have just fought back against him. But Vaughn, this is why nobody likes you. This is why I have a problem with you. Not because the trolls are destroying your life. It's because you chose to talk to the troll instead of caring for your kids. The fact that you'd rather talk to the trolls, haters, and naysayers is more vile than anything you've ever said or done, especially to your kids and your elderly mother with onset dementia.
By the trolls and the haters. You see me rage. You didn't see me really get angry. You saw me rage. There's a difference.
Oh, I've seen you get angry. Every time you get angry, send death threats to people. Threaten to go to people's houses and murder them. You threatened to do another 9/11 on CP. Well, actually, no, J-Dubs encouraged that shit. But again,
you have never, ever really seen me get angry. And you better pray to the gods above that you never do. And I mean that shit. Because I've not always been this cheerful self you see before you.
You can see that. No. Honestly, this sounds like... These videos that Von Helton made almost sounds like an insanity plea. I would be comfortable if someone like the men in white coats or someone outside of Clay County, let alone outside of Kentucky, look at these videos and decide that, yeah, guy is not fit. Not fit to society.
Okay, just putting it out there. I have not always been a nice guy.
Never were.
And I'm going to tell you right now, you don't want to see me angry. You don't. These fucking trolls on YouTube don't either. Trust me. Trust me. You've never, ever.
And the video and the audio leak. Yeah, you're an idiot. You're a bigger idiot than anyone else.
But I have something really funny to share with you.
More time. More time for some people. Our time. So that's why we got to feed the fire that rages inside. Game time. This is go time. I know Vaughn is difficult to look at. What is up, Lou? How have you been doing? Right now I'm just going to be looking at Shanny. Because why the fuck not? I'm already punishing myself. I'm just kidding.
quick question, Veckel. What is the point
God damn, her lighting is bad.
in rebuking someone who doesn't watch your channel and doesn't listen to you, and you're rebuking someone behind their back?
You rebuke. I could ask you the same thing, Shani. I could ask you the same. Why do you rebuke people? I don't know. Have tried to help you, who have donated to you, who have given you advice.
What is the point of that rebuking? Is it for man's approval? Because a rebuking is supposed to be used to turn someone's heart.
Oh, Blue. Oh, you missed it last night. Missed last night, Blue. I was, Adrazia was making these that gonna end up homeless. Hadn't paid her rent past 4 to 5, 7 months. Not her second. Oh, pray that she's back on the street.
That is being bad to good. But you're doing it for what exactly? That's not a rebuke. That's you being a Pharisee.
She will be if she doesn't act up, if she doesn't change attitude. It would be like right now she is back to, like, I don't know, fill out her application for her Section 8 housing to renew it.
And being one of the most phoniest Christians I've ever seen. And that is being bad to good. But you're doing it for what exactly? That's not a rebuke. That's you being a Pharisee and being one of the most phoniest Christians I've ever seen.
Danny. No, Danny. I could say the same thing about you. I mean, I could say the same thing about how you yourself have been known to be one of the biggest phony Christians on this platform. But then again, who am I to judge? How many times have I heard you say that you are an archangel? How many times have I heard you say that you are the bride of Jesus Christ? How many times have I heard you say that you are the bride of God or the child of God? I mean, how many times have I heard you say that you are Jesus Christ? All of that. You said all of that in a span of 4, I don't know how many years. In a span of like an entire decade you've been on here. Spouting crazy shit. Talking shit about people. Antagonizing people. Acting like you're better than everyone else. Your superiority complex. Your Messiah complex and all that shit. How many times have I heard this? 1,000,000 times.
And I'm gonna, the more you try to harass me behind the scenes, Veckel, the more I'll let people know what kind of Pharisee you are. And you know what? G-Man's going to wake up and see it. Because I did absolutely nothing to you. But you can go ahead and rebuke me in secret, you hypocritical Pharisee.
I thought you were going to call Beckel a Satanist. Or the N-word. But then again, it wouldn't be a Shani video without that.
I see the snake. I always have. That's why I never liked you.
You don't like anyone, Shani. You hate everyone equally. And now here she is addressing the lies. I'm ready.
Okay. round 2, because it sounds like I was probably getting DDoS'd, which, by the way, is illegal.
It's not. It's. Don't you mean DDoSed, Annie? Don't you mean getting DDoSed on your own stream? And rightfully so. You just. If that's the case, then honestly, I could say it, but I won't, because I know it's true. It deserves. And in case you're wondering what I'm wearing on my arms, Lou, I made these bracers, gauntlets, like Comic-Con, for like Yumicon, for like a convention I'm going
to do, but you don't care about doing illegal things, do you? You just like pointing the finger at others.
I could say the same about you, Shani, but who am I to judge?
And trying to make people look like they're terrible people when they're not. You know, I don't do anything to anyone, I'll be honest. How's the sound this time? It sounded last time like really bad, Shelly. I'm just wondering, does it sound better now? This time. It sounded last time like really bad, Shelly. All right, it sounds a lot better now. I have to redo this video. All right, so it's old news, what I'm trying to say. It's old news because they've been trying to say I've done this for years and I didn't. So
technically, you have. You're just retconning it. And this is the thing that Shani likes to do, guys. She retcons her past and says like it never happened, or even if it did, it was performance art, or that another person pretending to be her did it. Or an alternate reality version of her did it, or variant of her did it.
I made a video about 2.5, 3 years ago for my son because he ended up having a mental problem where he was having ideation because CPS kept getting called to the house.
Well, maybe if you hadn't been putting your shit on the internet and maybe spent more time tending to your kids, maybe he wouldn't have been having those ideations. I mean, you have said there was a video that came out ages ago, long before your son. And yeah, that was last year. But that was last year. That was last February. What the fuck are you talking about?
Over stupid crap that really doesn't matter, but this is what they've been doing for me to years, is harassing me through CPS.
Now you're starting to sound like Von Helton. And not only that, you're going to end up toothless like Von Helton. You're going to end up having no teeth like Von Helton. You're going to be eating a jar of peanut butter. I can imagine you eating a jar of peanut butter because that's the only thing you'll eat.
And these wellness checks. Well, my son had enough of it. And I made a video asking people to stop calling CPS because it's affected my son's mental health. Well, they twisted it and said I was videotaping my son having a mental breakdown.
Which you did. I'm not gonna lie, I saw the video. It was on Cecil McFly's documentary on you, and honestly, you don't deserve to have those boys in your care after what you put them through. Don't. I mean, it's bad enough that they have to deal with your bullshit all the time, but the fact that you would rather talk to the trolls than tend to your sons is more vile than anything I've ever seen from you.
It's very similar to that time when my son said, "I don't want you videotaping me."
And you were filming him having a breakdown in front of him. And you were laughing at him. And he demanded you, begged you, and pleaded to not film him. And your response was that you got to end the stream because you're about to get punished. What kind of mother says that shit about their own kid?
And they made it seem like it was worse than what it was. It was what they did is they took the tape of my son saying something in the background. They took his voice. They heightened it to a really large level so you could hear it. So it makes it seem like it is. But the thing is like,
it never happened?
How? What I don't get about that is they're trying to make it seem like it's child abuse for my son saying, "Get off the internet." But it's like, I'm an adult. How?
You're a mother. You're supposed to be tending to your son's needs. You're not supposed to be airing your bullshit live for everyone else to see.
How is it child abuse for your child telling you to do something as an adult?
When you air it on live, it's abuse.
Thank you, Stanley. You see this? I remember this video. You did not film him having a mental breakdown. Sick weirdos slandering. Thank you.
Of course. Of course. Of course, there's gonna be trying to encourage her destructive behavior. I mean, honestly, is it a surprise? But then again, most of those people are just trolls pretending to be enablers, which is worse. Because, again, you're fueling her ego. Because you people are you're fueling her ego to continue this self-destructive pattern. For what?
Thank you. A lot of people.
For what? I mean, and for what? For views? For recognition?
People remember that video. I asked it. And now they're twisting it and saying I filmed my son having a mental breakdown. When it was literally me asking people to not call CPS. So
No. You were demanding people to leave you alone. You were demanding people to leave you alone. You weren't calling CPS. Well, actually, no. You weren't asking people to stop calling CPS. You were basically demanding people. You were being frantic. And honestly,
he wouldn't be having mental breakdowns. You see how they twist things? They did the same thing with me saying, "Don't kill the cat." And they twisted instead, "Look, she's being a child air." You know?
Zachary is autistic. He is autistic. And that is no way to speak to an autistic child. That is no fucking way to be talking to your autistic 12-year-old boy. You should be ashamed of yourself for even going that route. And let's not forget the fact that Rev threatened to cause physical harm to those boys. And we all know that Rev threatened to murder you and the boys if he ever snapped. And I know you're gonna brush this off as performance art. Get out of here with that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You got called out, you got caught, and now you're trying to do damage control.
Lady Ocean says, "I remember it." You filmed him crying in the car after he had a mental issue.
Yep.
Yes, I remember it, and you were
No.
begging people to stop.
No, Shani. We're demanding people to get that shit off the internet. Like you've demanded people to stop making videos about you whenever you have an emotional breakdown and you feel the need to want to blame everyone else for your own problems.
Yeah, but now it's turned into me being a bad mother.
Which you are. Which you are. You are a bad mother. And you're a bad person in general. Heartless, hateful, and an overall narcissistic, hypocritical monster. You got what you deserve when you had your Shani for Christ channel taken down. You got what you deserve when you had Stoner Shani taken down. You got what you fucking deserve when everybody started talking about you.
And I've lost a lot of subscribers on my Instagram because it's been twisted. This narrative has been twisted.
Rightfully so. No. Those people are aware that you're a liar. Those people are just fucking with you. You don't have any real fans, Shan. You don't have real fans. You only have trolls pretending to be enablers, pretending to be white knights, will defend everything you say. Face it, Shani. You are the most person on this platform, next to Onision, next to Christian, and next to fucking EP445, Brett Keane, Darkside Phil, and Beings of fucking Redemption.
See, what they're doing right now is they're taking any old video they can find that they can twist.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, Baby Jane. I forgot. Yeah, she did block everyone. She blocked everyone on Instagram. I almost forgot. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. Also, let's not forget the fact that you block people left and right. Challenge your belief. And this is I see that Shani hates everyone who isn't her. She hates anyone. She'll block anyone who won't feed her ego. Her massive ego.
And they're inverting it from what the actual subject of it is. And they'll probably take down this channel because I'm exposing them right now because they don't like that.
Exposing them my ass. You're just trying to do damage. You're just trying to retcon everything because, well, technically, we all know the reason why you've had your channels taken down was because you've been ban-evading people. You've been ban-evading YouTube. Kind of just like Brett Keane. You've been using different sock accounts, different usernames, different channel names. I mean, honestly, am I not surprised anymore? Am I not surprised that she does this shit all the time? I mean, it's obvious why she wants to keep doing YouTube. She wants to be popular. She wants that fame. She wants people to shout her name to the high heavens because she is Shani for Christ, the goddess of heaven, or whatever the fuck she wants to call herself. The reincarnation of Jesus Christ, or whatever.
They don't like the truth to be out there because it makes them look like liars compared to me looking like a liar because I'm not lying. You know, they have to do this. I blocked this one woman because she started talking about it with someone. And they were acting like this was actually happened, and it never happened.
Exactly. I mean, dude, you're right, Baby Jane. Right. There's nothing. She's an attention whore. That's all she is. That's all she is, Baby Jane. She's an attention whore. She wants the attention. She wants the attention. Like, sorry, it was just scratching my nose. Wants the attention. Wants to go down in history. She wants a documentary. She wants a webpage dedicated. Wants a webpage archives of her.
You don't need those subscribers then. Sheeps are all they are. But yeah, it's true. Like, whenever someone says something that pisses in my way.
Exactly. She only wants the attention. She feeds on negative vibes. She feeds on negative reactions. She feeds on it.
Wind's direction, they're just going to believe it. They're just going to believe empty, soulless stuff that is not even true.
It is true, Shani. Why? Because you put it out there for everyone else to see. And now you're just trying to retcon that shit. You're trying to retcon it and say it never happened. What's next? Are you going to start believing in the multiverse theory? And are you going to start excusing, like, variants? Like, other variants of you? Are you going to shift the blame onto other variants of you?
Thank you, Rasta.
Oh my god. Your past is your past. Yes, but the thing is, when it comes to your past, it will come back to haunt you. I mean, why do you when everybody talks about Adrastia, one of the biggest things that they bring up is the fact that she helped murder a woman, a handicapped woman with cerebral palsy. Why do you think that? Because what you did in your past, it could have been avoided. It could have been avoided had you have proper decision. All of this shit could have been had she had not run her mouth and talk shit about people. But of course, ends up pissing off the wrong people. I hope it's all worth it, you idiot.
Thank you, brother. You're right. And they need to watch their backs, because Yah's gonna judge them too, man. You know, he's gonna judge them too for all their lies and stuff they've done to me, man.
What lies? You put almost everything about you put your entire life online. And now and now most of these people, look, it's funny how she mentions, like, I don't want sheep in my audience. Proceeds to block people. Yes, Dragnot. That's what she does. And yeah, her brain is so fried by all the drugs and alcohol, she can't even form a coherent sentence. Just like Von Helton, can't tell the truth no matter what. Remember, folks, a grifter will always say anything for money. Anything. Yes, exactly. Hell, I agree with Billy on this quote. Hell, for once, Billy, you and I are on the same page. To quote Billy, just And FYI, you can't edit the kid's voice without editing hers. Exactly. And West 501 says, Shanny dragging up the past for more drama and victimhood. How original, Shanny. Joda said, she filmed him on the way to the facility. She has no shame. You're right. Joda, I agree right here, Joda. And Mandy Momo said, I too think Shanny is on opioids. Her pupils were pinned during the live where she was wearing those Elton John glasses. You're right. If she's pulling this from years ago, is she desperate for content? IT says she is all over the place lately with her topics, almost like she's seeing what's going on, catch on, and go viral. Oh, she will. Oh, I can. Oh, IT, or whatever, how you pronounce that name. I know it's definitely going to happen. I know she's going to do a house tour, and it's going to show that, yeah, that house could have stayed condemned. Jake Jonas said, in the chat, just saw, oh. Rick LaFleur commented, oh, Trailer Park Boys. I love that show.
You know? No, I don't need sheep in my audience. I want people who are real, who actually, don't get angry and cancel someone at the slightest of slight. This culture that these people have.
Exactly. Exactly, Baby Jane. Shanny is a narcissist. She's always gonna be a narcissist through and through. Her ego. It's her ego. Her ego is what makes her infamous.
Everyone should go and watch the video for themselves. But see, they can't watch the video themselves. Instead, they have to watch this skewed version where it has.
I like the fact that most of the people that are. I hate the fact that there are people who are egging her on. But then again, most of these people are probably trolls too. All these lolcows from Shanny to G-Man are all the same. They say the same things and have no self-awareness, no brains, or logic either. They barely can put two words together. But people watch because we have a thing that we can't turn away from a train wreck. We must watch no matter how horrible it is. Mr. Rugby Loosehead. For once, I could agree. I could agree with most of these people. Hell, even Veckel is starting to agree. Hell, even Veckel is starting to see how much of a piece of shit she really is. And Veckel says, when will these people ever learn? Yeah. Oh, are you talking about the haters? Yeah. This is about me and my son. Yeah. Dynacat loves me, and not a single lie was addressed. Of course. Mary Burke says, she comes on the internet and copies Chantel's yesterday crap fest. Shanny, you and Jason are irrelevant. She is full of lies, brat. And again, most of these people that are encouraging Shanny are just sock accounts that they have made themselves. Most of them are sock accounts that they made themselves because, again, they are so fucking delusional that they can't even comprehend what is real and what is not. We do hate Shani. Actually,
someone else's opinion overlaid on the video. Like, it's like I can't do anything without them twisting it. But they have to twist that video. They have to twist that video to their narrative, because if I sue them, they're in a lot of trouble because they affected not only me, but my son.
you don't have money to sue people. You can't even afford to feed your kids. I mean, Rev said that G-Man is the one who pays your bills. You don't even have a job or an income. You squandered every dime that poor man has been left with. And now you're going on begging people to donate to you. I shouldn't say that shit. I kind of every time, but that's no. I try to shill out my PayPal. I shill out my Cash App. Just to like, it's because again, if people want to donate to me, that's because they like the content I do. They like what I say. They like it when I call these people out and act honest. I mean, if I do receive donations from, then that means I'm doing my job. I'm giving people what they want to see. Can't say the same about Shani, and I sure as hell can never say the same about Adrastia.
Always the victim, never your fault. How is me telling people something of being a victim? I'm not playing the victim. Okay? I'm not at fault for people twisting words, Ruben. And
Is this
I don't
Rev?
care if I'm playing some kind of victim. I don't need to play a victim when I am a victim of cyberbullying and harassment.
Blue, are you there? Of course. It's one of Shani's pimps. Anyway, I'm just fuck it. I'm pro. Is this Rev? Baby Jane?
And so are my children.
I'm pretty sure that this is Rev. I'm pretty sure that this is one of Rev's sock accounts. Or actually, no, better yet, I'm pretty sure that this is one of Shani's sock accounts. We all know damn well that Shani has a tendency of making sock accounts, like defend her, because no one else is going to defend her.
This isn't about victimhood status or anything. These are people who spend 24/7 spreading lies and deceit to people within the community. So if I'm playing the victim by trying to correct people from lying about me, oh well, I'm the victim then.
You are the victim. You are the victim. You blame all of your problems on yourself. I mean, you blame all your problems on everyone else. And why else are you making this video? You're just trying to find someone to shift the blame onto.
I'm the victim then. Exactly.
Yes, it's Rev. I'm pretty sure it is Rev. Because why else? I mean, dude. You're lucky, Rev. You're lucky, Shani, that you're lucky that this is only on Streamlabs. You're lucky that this is Streamlabs and not StreamYard. Because honestly, if I see your names or any of your other accounts pop up in the chat, or at least try to like contact me, you know what I do? I remove you, I block you, and I report you to YouTube. But then again, that's why I would have my mods to take care of that shit. Baby Jane, are you there? Congratulations, Baby Jane. I give you mod powers.
There's a valid criticism that you should have filmed a video at a different time instead of when your child is in the background crying. Yeah, maybe. But I was at this mode where it's like, I have to stop these people right now in the butt. Okay? I had to stop it right then and there, in my opinion. Now, maybe I should have made it a different time. Maybe I should have. But maybe you should have seen the child crying in the background and the mother pleading to people, stop doing this to my child. And maybe they should have taken that into consideration instead of trying to put the blame.
You are welcome, Baby Jane. You are so freaking welcome. I got you.
On me and being like, oh, she taped the child.
Technically, Shanny, you did tape the child. You filmed William demanding and begging. You filmed William begging you to stop recording you. Even though you admitted that he didn't want to be on camera, you still filmed him. You still filmed your son begging you to stop filming him. You don't care about your kids. You only care about what's best for you. You care about your ego. And that's why I keep saying.
Who cares? How about you stop harassing the child by using authorities?
Oh, God. Shanny has a fictional version. Like I said, he likes to retreat to this realm of fantasy of her where she's always the victim. Or she's always the righteous one. Look, I just got back. I was watching Base Shaman's video on Cyrax. Pretty much, it's almost the same thing. Every time someone says something that Annie doesn't like, someone that Cyrax doesn't like, he has to respond to it. All this. Look, no one would be. The reason why, Shanny, you're doing because you pissed off the wrong people. Hell, you pissed me off, and I hope it's worth it. Why do you think I had the song play? Why do you think I had this song play at the beginning of my stream? Because, again, I climbed my way back to hell to bring this woman to her.
They always have a fictional version of you in their minds. They put you on a parasocial pedestal acting like a controlling mother. How am I controlling and neglectful at the same time? I don't know. That's an interesting thing.
Exactly. Like I said this times. Shanny is so self-absorbed. She would visit William when he was taken in crisis center, like suicidal ideation. Instead, she just went home and played Animal Crossing with Zachary. What kind of mother does that? What kind of mother son in the care of a clod of a boyfriend? What kind of mother leaves her son in the care of a clod of her boyfriend? Her clod of a boyfriend? Her man-child boyfriend?
I don't give a fuck about Vaughn. Okay? So don't bring Vaughn up in my chat, okay? We're not being gossipers here.
It wouldn't bring up Vaughn if... Dude, Von Helton says the same thing too. I understand why she doesn't want to hear about Von Helton. Because again, Von Helton's saying the same thing too. Earlier... Look, Baby Jane, earlier before you came in, I was listening to the audio of Von Helton saying that he would be willing to move his children far away from Kentucky, so that he can go and deal with the trolls, the haters, and naysayers.
Okay? Don't bring up Vaughn in my chat, okay? What Vaughn does, Vaughn can do on his own channel and his own thing, okay?
You and Von Helton are one and the same. You and Von Helton are similar in so many ways. You're always having you're always putting kids at risk. Would rather talk to the trolls than your family. You call people criminals, you call people terrorists, you call people bullies and murderers and rapists and all that. And you have threatened so many people. And yeah, I know, but I've never seen you, but then again, you never told people, you never hung out with J-Dubs and said that you would have killed people with Donald Trump. I mean, but then again, you threaten physical violence on. You want Dragnot dead. You threaten to murder people.
But this crap is bullshit what's been going on. Even prisoners get a reprieve on occasion. They never leave you alone. No, they don't.
Oh, so you guys were the one. Oh, Baby Jane, you were the ones catfishing Vaughn? Good on you. I mean, dude, Vaughn is kind of like Cyrax in a way. No prospects, no direction. At least Cyrax had some talent, but he squandered it over talking with the trolls and demanding them to leave him alone. And he has threatened suicide so many times. And not to mention, he has threatened to murder people. Like Von Helton, Cyrax has threatened to murder people. And Channy, too, has threatened to murder people, too.
It's constant. And they lie and they say they're moving on from different people than you. Really? Really? That's why I had this little situation coming.
Isn't Channy a pervert with kids, too? But isn't Channy also a pervert? I mean, Channy had sex with a 15-year-old when she was 18. And we all know damn well she's a sexual deviant. I mean, she raped Rev. I'm surprised she wasn't arraigned for that when they took her to jail. Excuse me.
In my purview again, right? Because they're leaving me alone. Right? Right? How am I changing my story exactly, Drunk Prophet?
You think people are stupid? Why are you always changing your story? Oh,
See, this is what I'm talking about. Blatant stupid statement right now. You think people are stupid. Why are you always changing your story? What did I change my story about?
You're retconning the fact that your child was begging you to stop filming him. And you're trying to come off saying that it's everyone's fault that CPS was called on you. Just like Von motherfucking Helton. I wouldn't be surprised if you have thought about wanting to move your boys away from Sylvania so that you have continued. I mean, dude, I would imagine Channy and Vaughn making amends and up again whenever it. Victims gotta stick together. Scammers gotta stick together.
Oh, wait. I know what it is. You're saying I'm changing my story because you're actually hearing what actually happened. And now you're in this like cognitive dissonance and your brain can't break down that I'm not as dramatic as you once thought I was.
Yeah, still are. You still are dramatic. You, Shani, why else were you trying to go after people? Why else were you trying to use stock accounts to target and harass people? No, I mean, you had one of one of his fucking stock accounts to try and harass me. Oh my god. And guess what? I reported that shit. I reported that because it was hate. It was basically harassing me. And honestly, nice try, Shani. Nice try. You ain't gonna break me. You ain't gonna break jack shit. You can try again and you're gonna fail. Because, again, your old news is no longer relevant. People are gonna pay attention to you and they're gonna stop caring about you. I'm pretty sure people are gonna pay attention to you once people find out what you've been doing to Rev. Those days during that period when he was wet-brained. I mean, once the police find out that you took advantage of a man suffering from severe brain damage and you did things to him, you did to Rev what Chris Chan did to his mother. And if they find out that is true, once they find out about that, oh boy, Shani, there's gonna be a firestorm, a shitstorm, unlike any other. And, oh my god. You're not gonna limp away from this one. You're not gonna, pull your way out of this one.
Maybe it's that. Love it, retcon. Shani strikes again. How did I strike again? You guys are the one who's bringing this shit up to me. Cultivate a stupid audience so no one sees the real Shani.
Exactly. That's what you're doing. You're and guess what? Shani blocked this perfect person. Because again, I keep saying this. The reason why Shani can't be helped is that she has made it so that the only people who she's willing to talk to are those who facilitate her delusion. If you're not willing to do that, then you upset her. Disavow her. She disavows you, talks shit about you, and eventually blocks you. It's become to the point where Shani cannot differentiate between what is real and what is not, what is fact and what is fiction.
Oh, is that what it is? All right. Well, I'm gonna block you because you're a useless distraction. So enjoy.
Of course.
Living in your weird world.
Also, Shani, Rev, you want me to put a curse on you? Rev, want me to put a curse on you? If you try that shit again on my channel, I am going to put a curse on you. Well, I'm going to put a curse on you so that you won't ever be able to pleasure Shani ever again. Yes, I only have 3. Yes, I only have 3 viewers, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Look, it's better than nothing. It's better than having fake viewers like to enable you or sock accounts encouraging your shitty behavior, Rev. Same thing with you, Shani. You try coming at me with that shit again, you're gonna have a bad time. I mean, I don't play with that shit. I don't play well with that shit. I know a lot of people feel the need to, like, ignore them, but again, I just report people who try to, like, start shit in my comments, and I try to, like, block, and hopefully, I just report them. And hopefully, that'll be the end.
Yeah, he's drunk. Yeah,
You're,
good point.
and you're doped up on opium or morphine.
Good point. Why listen to a drunk?
Why listen to a morphine addict?
They distort the facts all the time. Trust me, I've dealt with a lot of them in my life.
Of course, you're you're living with a drunk. You're living with a drunk, pretending to be married.
What happened, Casey? There's a bunch of people putting out this old video of me asking people to stop calling CPS on my son because he's having problems. And they're making it seem like I taped him having a mental breakdown when it was literally me on camera.
How is Jenny, I don't have the time or the patience to be pulling old shit up. I got a show to run. And contrary to popular belief, Shani, you are not the center of attention.
Block the truth, Shani? No, block the antagonization like I'm blocking you.
That's that's what you're doing. Like to block people. What are you trying to prove? That everybody should be exactly as you? Walk on eggshells? I don't know. Talk about you? No. That's not how this works. Leave shit to be back to you. That's how I believe. That's what I believe.
There's a difference between presenting the truth and putting out a blanket statement like that dude did was not presenting the truth at all. It was pushing propaganda.
What propaganda, dum-dum?
Now, if you actually could tell the truth and actually put details within said accusation, maybe I'd take it seriously.
Dude, what about the arrest video? What about the time you got arrested? Are you gonna say that, we were swatted! We were swatted! No, Jenny, I saw the arrest video. I listened to the 911 call. You called the police on Rev in an attempt to get him arrested. All because ass. I shouldn't really talk so loud. I really shouldn't talk so loud. I mean, I'm throwing off my voice here, but again, Danny, you called the cops on Rev for a Baja Blast. And sorry if I'm sounding a little loud. I mean, yes, I acknowledge that. Yeah. Turning into War Corpse. Danny. Your whole life on.
But no, it was blatant accusation, like, you lie. Don't say why I lied, but you lie, you're a liar, and that's it. Okay.
Block a Zulu. Yeah, that's a drag term, sorry. Sorry, Drag, for stealing that from you. I mean, dude.
I don't give a fuck about Vaughn, and I'm not going to talk about Vaughn. And if you're going to gossip on my channel, you're going to be blocked.
Yes, yes. That's right, Shani. Block anyone who has a different opinion. Block everyone who is trying to call you out on all your bullshit. All you want on your channel is nothing more than just love and validation. You just want validation. That's all you ever. Face it, Shani. Your 15 minutes of fame are up. Most of the people that cover you are moving on with other lolcows. They don't. Maybe some still talk about you every once in a while, but that's just it. There are plenty other people to talk about.
Because we don't do gossip here. Okay, this
You gossip about everyone else. You gossip about people on your channel too.
is about me.
Of course, it's about me. It's always, yes, Shani. Yes, it's always been about you. It's always me, 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 me. It's never everyone else. Get out of here with that. You're a fucking narcissist.
This isn't about Vaughn. This is about my son.
Von Helton, you and Von Helton are one and the same. You're always complaining about the trolls, haters, and the naysayers. Honestly, Rev, and by the way, Rev, I know you're watching this. I know because you tried to send one of your you try to use one of your sock puppet accounts to try and talk to me, try and like bitch at me. Rev, take a look at your. I know you're watching this, Rev, because of course you'll watch anyone who talks about Shani. Take a look at yourself in the mirror. I want you to take a look at yourself in the mirror. And I also want you to look at Von Helton. Do you see the similarities between the two of you? The scraggly beard, the messy, dirty hair, the fact that you don't bathe. Yeah. Look at Von Helton, Rev. Because that's your future. That's what you're going to be in 20 years.
I could delete you too.
I could report you to the authorities.
Shit, I've deleted the wrong person. I apologize. Lady, I apologize. I did not mean to do that. I meant to block the guy above you, and then the goalpost moved, and 1 minute, lady.
Yeah. Not being so professional here, Shani. Not being so professional here.
I'm fixing this problem. I'm saving you back from the jail. Okay, there you go. There you go, Lady Ocean Eyes. I apologize. Just the constant trolls I'm trying to get rid of, because obviously it was stupid of me to unblock these people after they begged me, please unblock me, I'll be nice to you, and now they're not nice to me. They're back doing the same stupid shit.
You know, you could just curse. But then again, it's not going to get you anywhere. Since, again, almost everyone hates your ass. And honestly, What's the point? Other than the fact that, yeah. Again, for those of you who are tuning in, please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe. Because it's not just Shanny we're going to be looking at tonight. Like I said, we got some other cows that we can take a look at. Like I said, I'm just going to move from Shanny because Shanny, you boring. You ain't worth my time or my patience. You're not worth anyone's time anymore. I'm just going to look at Rav because hold on. Oh. Oh, this one's this one's about Draven, yeah. Draven, I hope you're watching at home. Hope you and Renee are watching at home. I mean, because I got something to say about Rev calling you derpy.
Draven, do you actually believe that anybody would fucking listen to you on production about anything?
Dude, Draven has a better setup than you. I mean, you and your fucking Alex Jones. Mike. Look, as a matter of fact, I got something for you. Rev. I can bust out some music. You know, synthwave shit. But I'll say that
you have a dog shit computer that barely functions and people can barely hear you on your own microphone. While I'm sitting here with a beautiful Neumann TLM.
Yeah, but you don't have the equipment to make it sound smooth. You don't have any amplifiers. You don't have the sound card. Control it.
Which sounds like a fucking FM radio station. Loser.
You shouldn't be calling someone else loser, knowing that you squandered almost every cent. He is fat and I am thin. That's basically you, Rev. I could say fuck off, Rev. But you shouldn't be calling other people losers, knowing the fact that you're living in someone else's house, begging for donations, and talking shit about people. And I know you're going to say the same thing about me. I know you're going to say that I'm a loser too. I know you're going to say I'm delusional as fuck. Go ahead. Say what you want to say. You know I'm going to report it. You know I'm going to retort that argument. Because you don't want none of this. You don't want this, Ev. Ever do want. Go ahead. Say what you want about me. Say that I'm a stranger. Say that I'm a loser. Or an R word. Or whatever.
This is episode 1.
Yeah, fuck you, Rev. As a matter of fact, anyone like this stream, share it with your friends. For those of you who are still tuning in, please, for the love of God. It would mean so much to me if you like this stream and share it with your friends because, dude, we gotta get this shit going. We gotta get the ball rolling. We branch out. We gotta go national. Even though it's just the same shit every time, but with a few little modifications. I mean, I repeat the same thing with different songs I use. Every once in a while, I would spice things up. Excuse me. And that's not what I meant. This is what I've been working on. In case you're wondering why I haven't been doing the Monday rounds, because I've been working on these gauntlets. My bat suit.
Of man training for David. Now, David, I was away, and I neglected my duties as your male consigliere into coming into what is known as manhood.
Dumbass! You're not a man, you dumbass. I mean, look at you. You don't have a job. You don't have an income. You let Shanny boss you around. And you have the mental and emotional range of a child.
I hope that you study deeply, because I do realize that you are of the mindset, probably, David, to be one of those types of individuals to record every video we do, to have his record, And in that, I admire you as being a better collator and historian of very important information that needs to be digested in a timely manner and then applied to one's existence, David. So I pray to Jesus himself that you studied those videos, because I gave some pertinent information that you will need to keep a female once you get one. Now, if you turn out to be an actual homosexual,
Rev, you've only had one person, and that is the whale that sits next to you, telling you to make videos like that. And Shanny, if you're listening to this, why don't you shove your hand up Rev's ass and speak for him? That's all he's good for. Being your little hand puppet. Your little marionette puppet. Your ventriloquist. That's all he's good for.
Sexual yourself, there's no problem here, David, okay? Because Jesus Christ loves the homosexual just as much as he likes a heterosexual male, okay? You don't have to worry about being homosexual if you are. That is not...
It is, Rev, it is none of your goddamn business to... Yes, it is none of your goddamn business on what David Weiser's sexual preference is. It is none of your business to say what his sexual preference is. You have no room to talk. You're hiding behind Shanny's fat Snorlax panties. And you refuse to let go of the past. And you do nothing. Neither you or Shanny do anything to contribute to society. All you do is just go on other people's live streams and try to start drama with people because you can't accept the fact that your 15 minutes of fame are pretty much over. done with. You're fading into obscurity now. You're fading. No one wants. I mean, almost everyone who has done streams on you are moving on. Other cows. You're just an afterthought. Nothing more, nothing less. Go ahead, Rev. Say what you want to say about me. I could give two flying fucks. Because you're pathetic. Or you're projecting all of your frailties, all of your insecurities onto other people. Because your mama raised you properly. Your mama told you to. Before you got with Shani, you were basically a virgin with rage. And you fucked a torso. And you would do things for money. Even shoving a cucumber up your ass. And eating a hot chip. And drinking dirty bong water.
Not something that is put you in hell, as many Christians do preach, David.
You're just in time, Spiritual God Warrior 420. I'm just giving Rev the business.
But I hope you did study the videos that were done, and in an untimely fashion, David, I was no longer able to address you on your male training because, see, the internet doesn't like when someone wants to try to genuinely help another individual, and I just want you, the individual that is David Anthony, to make progress in your journey into male activities.
Rev, are you just calling are you calling David Weiser a homo? You don't know his sexual orientation. You don't know his sexual preferences. Don't go on here trying to call him a homo. You don't even know the guy in real life. He has more street cred. He has more street cred than you will ever have. You shut your fucking mouth, Jason William E. Groff. Don't come into my stream and try to start shit with me. Because I will report you. I will report you to YouTube if you try that again. And I know you're going to call me a coward, call me a pussy, call me whatever. Call me an R word. Because, again, you're expecting all of your own on other people. Just like. In case you're wondering what the hell I'm doing. This is craft. This is one of my hobbies. This is one of my hobbies I like to do in my spare time when I'm listening to YouTube. I just like to make armor for my suit.
So if you noticed in those videos, Dave,
D-Rev? For a person who only has 3 viewers, I can make a difference. I can bring in more viewers just by expressing some of my personal interests. One of my interests is foam crafting, armor, a foam, and a flexible. This flexible, which I really would wish would. It would be awesome I get some free shit from Played FX.
David, and I'll give you a clue that the most important part of that series of very serious and important teachings on how to be an actual male, you're going to notice that there are tips on how to make a woman come. And these are the ones those are the points, David, that are very important for you to understand so that once you get the woman by showing that you know how to do these things.
Rev, you can barely even make Shanny climax with your baby carrot dick. Your ugly growth. Like I said, I could curse you by giving you an unclicked. By having you by giving you the belief that you're growing a vagina and you'll try to open it. Not really. Not really. I don't have the power to curse people. If I did, it would just basically be manipulating someone into believing that he is becoming a woman. It would be to make Rev believe that he's becoming a woman.
Continue, David. You can't be a lazy fat bitch tit. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to want to be motivated to do the fingerings and everything that it takes to get the woman to the place of ecstasy. Okay? You can't stand there or sit there in the chair and just be slack-jawed and be like, oh, she's going to want me either way because I'm a male. No, you don't look male anymore, David. Do you get that? The problem is that you've grown these tits, which is...
Yeah, Rev, you're not one to talk. I mean, you've got bingo wing. You've got bitch tits, too. You've got You've got a Buddha belly. Rev, you're not one to talk. I mean, you yourself have a Buddha belly, and you have over-exaggerated man boobs. I should say that, too, because I, too, might not be in the best shape. But compared to you, at least I acknowledge that. I don't project it on. Yeah, I just find a way. I just need to start a plan.
Because over time, David, and look, I'm with you. You probably heard that. Sorry. I'm sorry, folks. I have a real bad gas problem. My stomach messed up. Anyway, the one guy on the internet, the black rim glasses individual, okay? That guy has a picture of me from when I had the bitch tits.
You still do, Rev.
I had a physique.
Rev, you still do have bitch tits. Yes, they're becoming more prevalent now. Because Channy, basically, because of all that, because that disgusting shit, the whole Jason Avocado. Yeah.
Physique very similar to you, David. Do you understand? And I was not acting like a male. I was a backwards, very, dorky guy.
You still are backwards. You still are. I would consider you a man-child, Rev. Or actually, you're basically an oversized baby. You and Shanny are oversized babies. There is nothing more disgusting than being two old infants trying to act
and I needed
and failing to do
to change, so I did. And the thing is, I see it myself in David Weiser on the couch, and he's growing the bitch tits, and I'm looking at.
Yes, I got 3 viewers. That's why I gotta down below. I gotta get those numbers. That's why I'm asking people just to get the ball rolling. Maybe get a few donations.
David, and I'm going, don't repeat it, David. You know, you're older than me, but I'm trying to be like a dad and saying, man, you got to get out.
Ha ha. You were never a dad to begin. You can't even be a dad to the boys. How could you be a dad to David Weiser? Get out of here with that shit. Or worthless husk. You're a failure. Almost every. Not funny. Clever. Not even. All because. And let any boss you. What is. Nothing. You have no worth. Have education. Have no education. Have no prospect. Fuck you and not expect. Not out there trying to make an ass out of yourself on the internet. You act like a complete asshole to your family, even to Shani. I mean, I've seen the streams where you have your little meltdown, crying and screaming at Shen, throwing temper tantrums, fucking child, and threatening to the boys before op. That's pussy. You drink way too much, don't make money, you lived half your life, and you have nothing to show for it. The only arguable accomplishment is the fact that you have a baby carrot penis. And that's not even a good thing to argue about. You are an utter embarrassment in almost every way. Same thing with you, Shani. Take a good look at yourselves. You, take a look at yourself, Jason Williams. You are a waste of a man.
Off the couch, you got to take it by the horns. You got to get something going, David, because no, you're old, and you want to have at least one woman that's not going to be totally, disgusting or whatever to you.
Projection. All this is just projection.
That you could experience these great things as a male. And because in your current state, David, you sit there and they just grow, and they're growing and they're growing, and it's like inside of you got all this anger and vitriol for understanding and knowing that Rev is
also, I would add tablets, I could make better avatars for my nose. Like drawing a picture, like a cartoon Rev with the antids bouncing everywhere.
actually
With his eyes like going, eh.
getting a woman off, and I'm married, and all of this crazy.
No, Rev, you're not married. Common law marriage isn't in PA. There's no such thing as common law marriage in Pennsylvania.
Stuff, and it's really fun to make love to a woman, and
Rev, you can barely even find her hole. You can barely even find her G-spot. And even if you can't even penetrate right, because again, you have an ugly growth on your scrotum, on your genital area,
and make her come. And but you have to study the.
And why the fuck are you saying this shit? Aren't you supposed to be a Christian? And I've had this conversation with Widow's Son about the fact that, yeah, you two are not real Christians. You and Shani are not real Christians. Hell, G-Man's not even a real Christian, because no real Christian says the stupid shit that you guys say. or preach or force people to believe.
Videos. You must, because these are it's integral to your progress, David. And I'm sorry that I neglected you, but look, people haven't allowed me to talk to you because they called it.
No, Shani doesn't want you to talk to anyone because, again, she wants to own you the way she's trying to own G-Man.
Cyberbullying. And when I call you David Tits, it's mainly with great adoration to understand that someday you won't be David Tits. And that will be a name that...
Okay, this is just boring. Fuck you, Rev. Go to hell. Let's move on to the next subject. Because, again, I've been over-stepping this. I'm losing. Or at least, you viewers. Who cares? Let's take a look at... Nope, not that. Now, for those of you who are still unfamiliar, this is Gail Schuler. And, oh my god, this is a special announcement from the Madam President herself.
Dearest Gail, we have an emergency of international concern, and Church of Gail has been called to address the situation.
Oh shit.
To my deep dismay as co-president of the United States, none of our mainstream news media is covering this breaking story. It is of dire importance that you have...
Oh god, no. Not the new cocky. Oh my god. New cocky. Oh my god.
This information so that we can inform our citizens and take immediate appropriate action to prevent a world disaster. Early this morning, Church of Gail received a distress signal from the Cum Noble nuclear semen plant in the Jesuit city of Nagabukaki, Japan.
Oh my god, yes. Yes. Now this is quality content here. This is something we should endorse. This should be this should definitely be like an anime. This should be like an anime. Oh my god. Can you imagine an anime of Gail Schuler? That would be so fucking awesome. That'd be fucking amazing.
Nagabukaki is home to our friendly Zach Knight Jesuits and their families, and it houses a joint military base that works alongside Church of Gail. As you know, Jesuit technology is powered primarily by semen. This plant...
Oh my god. That nut. Oh my god. That nut. That amount of... Dude. Oh my god.
Provides precious...
Also, I want to give an F in the chat for Canada. For having been covered with that new cocky.
Power to all of Nagabukaki. In the late hours during the overnight shift at the Cum Noble nuclear semen plant, the lead nuclear semen engineer, this is called a Cum-gineer in Jesuit technology, was making his rounds throughout the building when he noticed that there appeared to be clear droplets of liquid accumulating on the rods. He was puzzled. This had never happened before. Condensation, he thought out loud. Curious, he wicked his finger along the rod and brought it to his tongue for a taste test. Nope, that's definitely pre-cum, he determined. Seconds later, the cum-gineer's eyes rolled back into his head and he passed out in a breathless heap.
No! No! Not again! Not again! Oh my god, yes. This is how you handle trolls.
Back in the control room, the other cum-gineers were watching the surveillance cameras and witnessed the scene taking place. In a panic, one of the cum-gineers rushed out of the room and hurled down to his fallen colleague. Having no idea what caused the other cum-gineer to lose consciousness, he got down on his knees and began to examine him. Within seconds, he too succumbed and passed out on top of the other cum-gineer. The others in the control room stood up from their seats. Panic was rising. what caused both of these men to fall to the floor unconscious. Without thinking, another engineer rushed out of the room down to attend to his co-workers. Panting and heaving, he lasted less than a minute before passing out on top of the other two men.
Hey, come on. It's a slow wake. Expect unexpected.
One by one, each engineer ran out of the room to check on their dropping colleagues. Each man lasted mere seconds. Before long, the entire engineering team was passed out in a pile together in the same room. None of them were moving. When the morning crew arrived and entered the control room, they saw that the entire night shift was down on the lower floor, crumpled up on top of each other. At first, they just assumed it was merely an orgy. That's when the lead engineer on morning shift had a startling thought. "Wait," he said. "Everyone, whip out your tools." Each team member reached down into their pants and pulled out their Geiger counters. The room soon erupted in a terrifying chorus of chirping.
Oh my god! Keep in mind that someone took the time to write all this.
The radiation levels in the room were off the charts. "The warning light must have gone out," the lead engineer exclaimed. "That pre-cum on the rods is radioactive, but wait, if the reactor is leaking pre-cum, that means, oh no! The Noble nuclear semen plant was about to explode. Quick, the engineer ordered, we have to cool the rods down. If this reactor blows, it will destroy the entire city of Nagabukaki and create nuclear fallout all over Japan. Not only that,
Not the Nukaki! Not the Bukaki! Oh my god. Oh my god. Keep in mind that someone took their time out of their day to write this shit. And got Gail to... oh my god. This is funny as hell.
But a tsunami created from an explosion like this could reach California and devastate the entire west coast of the United States. The engineers rushed around the building at a frantic pace. Time was running out. Radiation levels were already so high by the time they had arrived, every man in that building was doomed to die of radiation sickness the moment they walked in that day. The engineers were determined that their deaths would not be in vain. There were lives to be saved and cities to be preserved. They had to find a way to stop the plant from blowing before they all fell dead. Beneath the plant are two submersible chambers housing all of the semen. Water from the ocean keeps the two chambers cool and prevents the chambers from overheating, which can potentially destroy the integrity of the semen. Yet, the engineers found that the two
That's a lot of semen. That is a lot of semen.
Chambers still remained at a cool temperature. Upon initial inspection,
all that nut.
The chambers were in fact so cool,
all that jizz,
that when the engineers did a scan using a thermal camera, the chambers were both blue. Sperm quality checks showed that the semen inside was still extremely virile. That Lori McBride.
God damn it, Lori McBride! By the way, let's call... Can we at least show... Sorry, I'm just... Hey, Spiritual Warrior 420. Spiritual God Warrior 420. If you're still in the chat, what... And if you can find out... If you can reach a... Why don't we show, Gail, Lauren Pritchard's videos and convince her that she's Lori McBride. Lauren Pritchard's videos and convince her that she's Lori McBride. I'm just kidding.
After more careful examining, the engineers discovered that a buildup of semen had somehow filled the two chambers beyond capacity, and semen was now backing up into the rods, causing them to overheat and threatening to release their stored up contents. Immediately, the engineers brought out the emergency water hoses and began dousing the rods in a cold shower. It was completely ineffective. The semen continued to back up into the rods. They next tried, oh, stop Lori McBride, Gail Shield.
Lori McBride, Lauren Pritchard, and Lori McBride are one and the same. In the new, let's just convince Gail Shield that Lauren Pritchard is Lori McBride. I'm just kidding. So that'd be
using
funny,
my
though.
Gale Shield modulator. They next tried pinching off the cum ejector valves, which are located at the base of the rods, and connect the rods to the two chambers. This also failed. The rods were so hot and ready, a release of payload was too imminent to be stopped by such means. Their troubleshooting methods had failed, and all of the men were slowly beginning to fall ill from radioactivity. Their short time was up. Before he died, the lead morning cum-engineer sent out a hail to Church of Gale informing us all of the situation. I promised him personally that the United States would find a solution. I watched the man die in front of my eyes and fall face down into a puddle of radioactive...
Damn you, Lori McBride! Damn you, Lori McBride!
Cum. My heart goes out to this brave man and his family. Right now, we need scientists to come forth with any ideas on how to cool down the rods and stop the Cum Noble nuclear semen plant from bursting. Any scientists, preferably those that have experience with nuclear technology or semen-based technology, are urged to contact us immediately. Any scientists not currently on Church of Gale may leave a comment on this video, Gale's video.
You know, the Church of Gale sounds like an amazing manga. That sounds like a kick-ass manga or graphic novel. Imagine. Oh my god. It would sell. It would sell. Oh my god. That would be fucking hilarious. All that jizz. All that bukkake. Oh my god.
And if we use their idea in stopping this disaster, we will credit them accordingly. They may also join the Discord and correspond with us directly about this situation. Oh, goodness.
Goodness gracious me.
Okay, I thank everyone in advance. Stay safe, my darling. Your husband, Brent Spiner.
Oh my god. Brent Spiner. Oh man. Yes. Oh my god. Finally. The circle is complete. Hockey.
I have a link to the Discord underneath this video, and you can also contact my men at galesmen@yahoo.com, GAILSMEN@yahoo.com.
Yeah. That was funny as hell. Now, let us look at one of the newest locales that was recommended to me. Her name is Truthfully Trisha, and honestly, I don't know how truthful she can be, but here we go.
So here I am, just doing my thing, dancing, having my morning cup of coffee. Good morning, how are y'all doing today? Cheers. How are y'all doing today? Well, you know, went out to get my chores done. Funny story happened this morning. I got a message. Well, you never know when I'm going to be on anyway. Hi, nice to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Did I have a good night last night? If you check out my Instagram. Oh, I did. It was wonderful. I've never been this happy. Hi, nice to see you. Hi. So, when I'm doing my...
Yeah. This bitch was on Dr. Phil. She's a crazy bitch. That's all I can say about her, but I just want to laugh to see what's gonna...
chores, drinking my coffee, and it's a Sunday morning, and I'm not drinking Bloody Marys.
She's an alcohol.
I put on some great music as I'm doing the things that I have to do. Hold on just 1 second.
Why am I smiling? Hold on.
And how y'all doing?
Doo-doo-doo-doo. You know, you could just do this in one... Yeah. You could just edit this shit out.
Hi, how are y'all doing? Well, I had such a great night last night, and I got a message this morning, and...
Please do tell.
Hi.
Please, Trisha. Do tell. Truthfully, Trisha. Do tell.
Oh, so nice to see you. Oh, you know, my life has done a complete 180 in like the last few months, I guess. Everything started being really like good. How did I make it good? Because I decided not to live in chaos and dysfunction. Chaos and dysfunction can really weigh you down. And when you adopt the new attitude and the personality of nothing's gonna ruin my day today, every day is a great day, no matter what. So, no matter what. No matter what. Oh, well, if you guys want to see how flat my butt is, I posted it on Instagram.
Nobody wants to see that.
And so, this is not a kid's channel. Please don't be here. Thank you. So I was doing some chores and I was just about to work on the kitchen. And I have to say, I'm really excited that there are people who want to try to measure up to me.
Really?
Measure up meaning they think they're in some kind of competition with me, and we're not. We're all going to make it to the finish line. We're all going to die one way or the other. And
Ice cream.
what does it matter? So there's a particular person. Y'all want the tea, y'all want the drama. You don't like me for positivity and self-improvement. You want the drama. That's all you want. Because without me, there are other channels that don't exist. Now, there's this particular woman who stalks me.
I wonder who that is.
I don't get my nails done anymore, but she got my same nails. Just look at my past pictures. Red nails. Just trying to copy me. Anyway, it doesn't matter because, you know, that's a form of flattery. And maybe because I'm so in love with myself, she's trying to be me, so then I'll look at her and be in love. I don't think that's going to work.
Really?
She's not me, so no matter what she tries to do, it's not going to work. Huh, Seth? What do you think? You think so?
That's a cute doggy baby.
So, she posts this picture of her appliances. What was it? Electrolux, Frigidaire, Samsung, and something else. And they were dirty! So I don't care if you've got stainless steel appliances that don't match. You got them at a junk sale or something.
Dude, lady, take care. Tend to your dog. Okay, I'm just gonna say, if your dog is interrupting your, tend to your dog. Very distracting. That's a cute looking dog. That's a good. Wondering what. Adjusting.
Girl.
Battle armor.
Or she posted them online. Huh.
This is war time. This is our time.
You can't compare to me. Now stop it.
Right. Right, Trish. Nobody compare. Nobody should compare to you. Because you are all-knowing, powerful.
You'd think after a year enough was enough already. Be yourself. Do your own thing. Leave me alone. Go live your life.
Live your life.
I didn't know I'd be a trendsetter. But it's not all about having certain things. Like you wipe down the front of your dishwasher. You clean the area around your stove. I should know.
Don't wait.
So meanwhile, if you got off the internet and took care of yourself and did things for yourself, you'd have a much happier life. Because count up all the hours she spent vlogging about me, talking about me, doing all those things, and her husband's being neglected, and she has no kids.
Is this projection? Are you projecting? Sounds like you are. I'm reversing. Are you projecting? Is this bitch projecting?
So, I'm living my best life now. Now I am. And so I used to be so upset over this woman because she stalks my house. She contacts everybody on Instagram. She makes fake accounts. She impersonates me. Then I realized she's a deeply troubled individual and she needs some compassion and empathy. Hi. Well, I'm not going to let it ruin my day. So maybe, hopefully, she's like, me 5 years ago, doing the same thing to her husband and all that stuff.
Are you comparing what you did to your husband, the cutting up the baseball cards, all that shit? Dude, are you person also cuts up baseball ex-husband's cards in a jealous rage or something like that? Because he dumped you?
Spending more time on the internet.
That's the pot calling kettle black.
Do you have an OnlyFans, baby? Yes, I do.
Oh God! Oh God, no! Oh dear Lord, no! Just no! Wait, what? Oh, let me get.
Do you have an OnlyFans, baby? Yes, I do.
Good God! Like someone. Really wish I didn't hear that. But I did.
It's attached to my Instagram.
Good
I
God.
know, she loves your ears. I know.
Really wish I didn't hear that.
Oh my goodness
But I
gracious.
did.
So, just what I wanted to say is spend more time taking care of yourself than worry about what someone else is doing. Had I known then what I know now, if I actually, nothing is more exciting than cooking for someone that you love.
Are you talking about your dog? Talking about the guy that you hooked up with last. You're talking about the guy you hooked up the night before.
Nothing is more exciting. Ooh. Stop calling pizzas to my house. Nothing is more exciting.
Yes, in case you're still wondering, yeah, this bitch has had people deliver pizza. I mean, really? That's really, dude. I would say, dude, that's just a waste of. Honestly, that's just a waste of food. That ain't right. That ain't right. Waste of food. Try not to inhale the content.
The path of self-improvement, then you can look back on yourself and be like, wow, that was me. So what if my hair's a mess? I'm not asking for anybody else's approval anymore. I'm doing shit because it feels good to me.
Yeah. You, boo. I get it. You do you. You do you. She looks like she's on something. She sounds like she's on some hard ass shit. She just sounds like she's on some opioids.
I don't need anyone else's approval of me anymore because I approve me.
I approve me too.
Oh, so big shout out to Erica.
Erica!
Shout out to all of my lovelies out there. And I'm not going to be on here too long because I have a lot of stuff I have to do today. And I got a lot of studying to do. And I have to tell you, I let it all out last night and I had
Let it
so
all
much
bleed
fun.
out! Let it all bleed out!
How can we gift you? Ah ha ha. Funny. I want to say thanks to Hardcore for the PayPals. That's what bought dinner last night. Ooh, it was good too. And I
Ah, nice. Nice. You good ass donations from PayPal. What am I doing wrong?
got serenaded. I got serenaded. He sang to me. It was beautiful.
What am I doing wrong?
So
Yes, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. If people want to pay me, they can pay me. I mean, yeah. What am I doing wrong? Yeah. The only thing I'm doing wrong is just streaming at the same time as other people were streaming. Because I share audience members with other people. Streamers. Other content creators. Kind of content. Because I'm doing. It don't matter. I keep informing.
it worked out. Can you please do a round so we can see you standing up? No. I have Instagram and I have OnlyFans for that.
Oh, damn.
So apparently, oh, Jennifer, I got a message from someone that people don't want to watch me anymore because I'm boring. I'm boring because I don't break down and drink by myself and vlog all the time anymore. I'm going out in the real world and experiencing real world things, huh?
Good for you.
Huh. Say I love you.
Good for you, baby.
No, you. So.
You go, girl.
Yeah, when she tries to
Yes, slay queen.
look at me. Da, 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 it just doesn't add up. First of all, Parrot Wanker, please clean off your appliances before you try to show them off at me, number one. Number two, just stop it, okay? Grow up. I had to grow up, and I grew up, and I glowed up. The last 6 months have been amazing for me in my path of self-discovery. And I wouldn't have had Sif, and no, I wouldn't have had Sif, but then I wouldn't have had the breakdown that almost killed me.
That's a cute looking
Broke
dog.
my heart in a million pieces. Oh, well. And there are plenty more fish in the sea. I met one last night. Girl knows what a girl wants. Girl got what she wanted. I love the single life. Oh, I do. Well, I say single. There's too many men to commit to just one. Why do I need to be in a committed relationship ever again? I'm not getting married. Why am I getting married? Let's see, there are 7 days out of the week. Maybe I can see so-and-so. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday. There's enough of me to go around. Why just settle? Not exactly
Why just settle?
but unless it's like super spectacular and the situation is there, but I like having control of myself. And I like that I'm free to decide. I like that I can choose and say, you know what? I don't want anything. Oh, I love it. I love that I'm not clingy anymore. I'm not needy anymore.
Yeah, Trisha, you tell yourself. Wait, I'm doing the voice.
And what else? Oh, I can just go with the flow. And then I can get up and walk away when I want to. Yes, and I don't have to stay.
Good for you.
I don't have to stay. And if something doesn't feel right, I have boundaries.
That's good to know. That's good to know that you have boundaries. That's good to know you have boundaries.
And
You know what I'm gonna do for you guys? For the 2 people listening or watching, I'm gonna make this bitch a popular. I'm gonna add this bitch to the roster. I mean, I, Rickzilla, wish to claim this I wish to claim this one.
I can pick and choose what I want.
She's my personal account. For those of you who covered her, I claim this. I claim her now.
And it's not like this desperation of, I gotta have a man. No, I can have more than one.
Mine.
Anyway, oh, to be liberated is the most amazing thing. To think!
She's mine now. Hey, for those of you who watch her, hey, Dr. Phil, mine now.
I'd have been stuck with that saltine crispy cracker the rest of my life. I would have been stuck with that. A sexless marriage, all beat down, needing the approval of YouTube couch surfers that, you know, the ones that have nothing else better to do with their lives, that are not watching me for entertainment, that want to ruin my life because they don't have a life that they can ruin themselves.
Well, for those of you guys, I claim her now. She's mine.
So I've just been working on this path of where am I going, what am I doing, and I
You gotta be working on a path of getting a job. You gotta be doing. I shouldn't be saying that. I currently understand.
I live such a terrible life. What do your kids think? Well, my kids are adults. Funny thing happened yesterday. You want to hear a funny story? No.
How old are your kids?
No, I can't tell y'all. Just know my kids aren't worried about what I'm doing on the internet because they have their own lives and I'm super proud of them. Well, someone the other day said, Trisha, why don't you post pictures of your kids? And it's like, well, first of all, my kids are grown adults and they don't want me posting their pictures on my...
I'm betting her kids are teenagers. I'm betting they know what their mom does. Not her right now.
Social media. I'm trying to respect their privacy.
I hope kids are adults. I hope so.
Second of all,
that's your kid.
Second of all, I don't think my kids ought to be in the pictures that I take. I enjoy it. So when I look back 5 years ago, 5 years, all right, first off, 5 years may seem like a really long time, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not a long time. 5 years goes by like that. And I was going down, y'all. I was hitting rock bottom, but guess what? Woo, whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm spending more days happier than crying now. Oh, and I don't believe the bullshit. Oh.
Okay, good for you. Good for you. Good for you, Trisha. I'm glad you're doing it. But just know, I'm going to include, just to spread a little positivity. Get away from drama dome that is the lolcow.
My last relationship taught me a hell of a lot because they all say the same thing. They all say the same thing. They all do the same thing. Had I known then what I know now, and they start liking other women's pictures and all that other stuff. I know, don't guys like my picture?
Hey, Shani. Rev. I know you're still watching me. I know you're the only two people that are watching me right now. You see this bitch? You see this chick? Shani. Yo, Shani. You see this bitch? This could be you. If you had to, I don't know. This could be you one day. You just gotta want it. See her? She's happy. She's happy with herself. She's happy with her.
Different if I'm dating you. Don't give me all that bullshit. I can see right through it. And I'd rather be single than committed to something that's just half a commitment or not even a commitment. Someone to lie to me just to get something from me. Yeah, I'm much more than that. I am much more than that. I know my...
No, Shani, this could be you one day. All you have to do is just, I don't know, get up off your lazy ass, go out and jog for once, and I don't know, lose some fucking weight. Don't wait until you end up getting your heavenly body as an Irish goddess, pixie fairy, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Sorry, I was a little out of breath. But again, Jenny, look to this bitch. Stop idolizing Chantal Marie. She's not worth the breath. She is not worth the ounce of oxygen.
My value. I know my worth. And it is true. I'm a luxury few people can afford.
I don't need to afford. I don't need to afford you. I can get your shit. Share some positivity.
But I can see it now. Just because you got a handsome face and a big eggplant doesn't make you priority in my life. Right, Sif? Huh? Well, you know. I'm loving the hard work that I'm putting into my body. And you know what? I have my sports bra on backwards.
Hey, Shani. This is goals. This bitch here is goals. Stop trying to make yourself look sexy and work for that shit. You gotta exercise and lose weight, get in shape. That way you could finally get that shit back on track.
Oh my. I was in a rush this morning. But it's all about the angles. Oh, I feel so good. I feel so... Look at the angles.
Look it in. Don't waste your time to try to please everyone around.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there are some things that I sing in.
Had I known then what I know now, had I owned my business and been that confident single mom like I once was before I thought I needed a man in my life, which I really didn't, because you can buy the parts at the store. Parts that go,
She's talking about dildos.
I have a whole drawer full of them, I know.
Ooh, la la. Damn, girl. Get you some. Damn, girl, get you some. You don't need a man to pleasure you. You got some dildos.
I don't need a man. I just want one. Or two, or three, or four. Who knows?
Oh, so you want a four-way. Oh, so you want a gangbang. Oh, I get it. You want a gangbang. Save it for OnlyFans. Save it for your OnlyFans. You're gonna need work that butt.
And I told one guy the other day, I said, well, you don't have to cheat on your wife. If she's hot, just tell her. Because more than likely women want to be with other women too, but we're afraid to talk about it. So I think when we embrace our sexuality, and I think that we find a way to communicate in a non-hostile and a liberated way.
So you want to have a three-way. So you want to go both ways, huh? Yes. Oh, so you want to go both ways. Want to do the... Oh, so you... Okay, you do you, girl. Get you some. Hey, queen.
We learn some things about ourselves, and when we
Down,
learn
boy.
about ourselves,
Down, boy.
we feel really good. And I'm not showing you my drawer.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really paying close attention. Actually, I am paying attention. But them it's those fun bags that are really distracting. Her fun bags are distracting. Come on, this ain't OnlyFans. I'm just kidding. Get you some.
That's for me to know and for you to not find out. But every woman needs it. Every woman needs her needs met. And if your man's not doing it, you either tell him, kick him to the curb if it's not working, and make yourself happy.
Yeah, girl. Yeah! Yeah, get you some. Get you some. Yes, get you some, girl. Make yourself happy. That's all we can strive for. We all gotta strive to make ourselves happy. I'm proud of you, Trisha. I am so proud of you, Trisha, that you're deciding to better yourself in your situation. For yourself, for your sake. Not for any other, not for a man. Not for a man. A manly man.
I'm really happy. And so, don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time to try to
Not everyone's gonna want you, and that's okay. Because
freaking facts here, folks. Facts.
the person that stopped liking you or stopped wanting you and started liking someone else, it's on them, not on you, and wish them well. Oh, what?
I wish all y'all's well. All y'all's that supported me, then I wish all y'all's well.
Do I have to say to my last relationship? I wish you well.
Oh,
I
y'all.
wish you well. I wish you the very absolute best. Because if you didn't walk
Thrive. Succeed. Want. Gotta want it.
out that door, if you didn't leave me, I wouldn't be the woman I am today. I had to go through all of that to realize how fragile my heart is, and I must protect it with my life. But I feel
Ex-husband.
good. I feel really good.
Hey, Trisha's ex-husband. If you're watching this, just know. Mine. She's mine now. She belongs to
And this confidence is unbreakable. I'm uninsultable. I used to cry. I used to cry over what people said about me on the internet.
I know.
Guess what? I look at my OnlyFans and I'm like, girl, do you remember when you'd wake up in the morning? So it's a good thing my ex has all of my nudes. My first ex-husband. Well, last ex-husband, because I'm never getting married again. But it's a good thing, or it's going to take a real man to tame me. I was tamed for a little while. It's like I lived with the Tiger King for a little bit.
That bitch, Carol Baskin. Dude, Tiger King is gay. That bitch, Carol Baskin. I'm never going to financially recover from this. Never going to financially recover from this.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
Oh my god. I'm betting your ex-husband isn't gonna finance. I'm betting your ex-husband is saying to himself, never gonna financially recover from this.
You know. But then I can look back and be like, I don't care that you have those nudes. I'm not that same woman anymore. I was all bloated and, you know, I was like the vanilla Harambe. I know.
Vanilla Harambe.
Well, it's okay.
So, like the White Kong.
I mean, who in their life could ever say they were married to someone whose ex-wife and new wife are obsessed with you? Too bad they weren't hot. You know, I'd be down for like a sister-wife situation. If the guy was hot and they were hot, I'd do it. They're not hot. Oh, look at her. She's just, you know, she's just chilling like a sack of potatoes.
Potato small. Speaking of potatoes.
So, all right. I know I'm spending way too much time talking. Oh,
Okay, enough of her. Speaking of potatoes, we are going to conclude this Monday Mayhem with... Damn it. I wish I had a link to the potato. Maybe the Tartanomicon. Potato small, potato small, potato small. Damn it, a dog. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Ew! Don't post your shit! Poopy! Poopy! Poopy. Where is the potato song? Potato small. Potato. This woman buried a potato, by the way. Speaking of potato. Potato small, potato. I not start Gracia Street out. Little men. Something. Someone should have like a copy of the potato song. Potato. Where's your Mary, you buried a potato. Potato small. About this. Happy birthday. I'm sorry. I cannot stop to laugh at the image of Roberta Lulz. Potato killer. You're a potato killer, Mary. What's bury potatoes and kill ducks. Potato small potato. Oh, sorry. Oh, I think AP only there's that for. Oh shit. You know what? And second thought, I'll show you. I have my way of Gracia. Here.
Miramax Films is proud to present one of the most celebrated motion pictures of the year. The winner of the 1994 Palme d'Or, the best picture of the Cannes Film Festival.
Come on, let's get in character. Why are you so interested in Big Man's wife? Well, he's going out of town in Florida, and he asked me if I'd take care of her while he's gone. Take care? No, man. Just show her a good time, make sure she don't get lonely. Girl, you see, this is a moral test of oneself.
I do believe Marcellus, my husband, your boss, told you to take me out and do whatever I wanted.
I love you so much, can't count on whether or not you can maintain loyalty.
The night of the fight, you may feel a slight sting. Pride only hurts. It never helps. In the fifth,
I just don't like looking at her face. Deep faking.
I have to say, play with matches, you get burned.
we
should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
We're in a lot of danger, aren't we?
I'm prepared to scour the earth for that movie. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Get down, get down.
You got a corpse in a car, minus the head in the garage. Take me to it.
Sorry, Mary Barone.
Don't you hate that?
Hey, what?
Uncomfortable silences.
Starring Mary Barone.
Mary Barone. Mary Barone.
Mary Barone. Mary Barone. Mary Barone. Mary Barone. And Mary Barone.
Die, you mother!
In a new film from Adonis Paul. Sulk Fiction.
Sulk Fiction! That's right. Time to show. Potato barrier. The potato plant.
I did not lie. I'm still working on whether or not I'm going to be keeping my apartment. It's not for sure. I know I'll be here at least until the lease is up.
And after that, you're going to end up getting in a bowl again. Or crying on camera about wanting to off yourself for weed money.
But the question now is whether I can get the lease extended, whether I can keep my Section 8 voucher because of the stuff that I didn't hand in time and the interview that I missed out on because of not having a phone. They're coming to talk to me, and I also have the phone now to finish doing everything that I didn't do before. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to keep it, but I don't know. It's not for sure. It's just that I have the ability to figure it out now that my phone is on, and I didn't before. That's the only thing that has changed. My housing situation is still up in the air for right now.
And that concludes it. I'm gonna go. And that concludes our evening. I know it wasn't really that much. I know it was early because other people are doing streams around the same time. But I'm just going to go back to Wings Friday stream. Then I'm probably going to my Mary. Anyway, let's see who is live right now. I know Underhaven is still live. Hitmonk. But we're gonna get off here. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for showing up. I know it wasn't really that many people, but for those of you who stuck around, thank you for hanging out with me. Except for you, Rep. Fuck you. But again, thank you to all the 308 subscribers. I am hopefully going to be reaching the goal to get the 500. Hopefully before the end of the year. By then. But again, it means so much to me that you guys stick around. Anyway. That's going to do it for this evening. I don't know what to play you out with. But again. I hope again on Friday. Maybe at my usual time, 9 o'clock. That being said, I'm Rickzilla.